So we just got the new trailer for the Elden Ring DLC. I'll save the commentary for the end of it.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying. In that forsaken place, blood must spill. Blood of your fellows. The Erdtree faithful.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?
I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikkeller is doing here.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Messmer's flame.
Come now, touch the withered arm, and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
So it looks like it starts in the underground area of Elden Ring. As you can see here, the starry sky kind of background, the Colosseum. And then I wonder if this is a reference to like the egg, kind of like the amber egg that Renala had. Looks like the Erdtree is just decaying at this point. I wonder if they're going to explain some sort of lineage here as well. Because obviously there's a lot of like family dynamics to, I mean, look at that boss. That's ridiculous. Like, I hated the fire giant as it is. That's worse. That's going to be like the new hated overworld character sucking everybody's face off. Now, I'm pretty sure we fought this boss before. That's when you're like entering into one of the final areas. Yeah, you fought this boss before, I think. So I don't know if it's like a new form of it. Now, this right here, I believe, is Messmer. Messmer is supposed to be one of the main bosses. Miquella and Messmer apparently are the main bosses here. And we'll get to like a quote about them in a second. I wonder if this mage is like evil or on your side or what that is. Because you don't see a lot of like human like bosses really. I like the rapid fire crossbow. That's really cool. That sort of bear. That's kind of like paying homage to the final boss in Sekiro. And then the hippo, obviously really cool, and it turns into like a porcupine type thing. Obviously, that's going to be a problem, that boomerang. And then there's always the boss who has like the pulling something out of them and turning that into stage 2. That's been a pretty common theme in this game. I believe that's going to be the final boss. You know, it seems like Mesmer is kind of the big boss here. Mikola is going to be somewhere in there as well. I'm not sure what role Mikola plays, but it looks amazing, obviously. And then they have this reference right here, like maybe the mother or maybe Mikola. I'm not sure who that would be. We also have a quote that basically tells us a little bit about Mesmer, but we don't have a whole lot about it apparently. But it says, the land of shadow, a place obscured by the Erdtree, where the goddess Marika first set foot, a land purged in an unsung battle, set ablaze by Mesmer's flame. It was to this land that Mikola departed. Obviously, the main boss they keep showing must be Mesmer. They also reference him, like if you pre-order, you get a statue of Mesmer or something like that. So the one using the fire and surrounded by the red is got to be probably the main boss, and that's Mesmer. So it was to this land that Mikola departed, divesting himself of his flesh, his strength, his lineage, of all things golden, and now Mikola awaits the return of his promised lord. Now you might be wondering, obviously, who Mikola is. So Mikola, I thought, would be in the main game, but apparently not. Mikola is the brother of Malenia, who obviously everybody hates to fight because she's one of the strongest bosses in the game, and is one of the Empyreans. Cursed to be forever young, he created the Erdtree to allow himself to grow to be an adult and to purge the rot from Malenia. This is after the realization that the Golden Order was unable to cure Malenia from the rot. So before he could grow the Erdtree to its full potential, Mikola was stolen away by Mog, Lord of Blood, in his cocoon form. Mog wished to have Mikola elevated to godhood with himself as Mikola's consort. However, regardless of how much blood Mog tried to share with Mikola, Mikola does not respond to Mog. From a lore perspective, Sir Gideon Offner has confirmed that Mikola is alive because one needs to be alive to slumber. Gideon's aforesaid comment about Mikola slumbering is consistent with cut content suggesting that Mikola is in the world of his dream, and this may explain why Mog received no response from the physical body that he has abducted from the Erdtree. They also say that if he continues his slumber within the cocoon, all will be well. So I'm almost wondering if that egg that they kind of show at the beginning might have something to do with Mikola. Either way, Mikola is referenced many times kind of throughout Elden Ring in the base game, and so it's very exciting, obviously, to get more lore from that. I'm also not going to act like I'm the best at doing lore videos, and I'm not going to pretend to be, but I would definitely be watching the Vati Vidya YouTube channel to see if there's some more lore coming out about this new trailer. But all in all, very excited about the DLC coming in June of this year, and I think everybody else will have the same sentiment.